Hey everybody, this is Collector Dude. I'm back with another Stan Lee installment. This will be part number 7. I want to try to get through this whole book. I love this book. I'd love to see more of these, like Stan Lee. There's so many other, Steranko and everything. George Perez, Jack Kirby, and everything. Just to see all the different artists. Neil Adams, and imagine all those different artists. John Romita Jr. being able to do these and do their artwork and just hear their voices and how they explain the process and different things they were thinking about when they were doing this. That'd be very cool. Well, let's get through this and try to keep it short so you can see other videos. But this one is about moment number 10. Iron Man is born. This is Tales of Suspense number 39. Who or what is the newest, most breathtaking, most sensational superhero of all? Iron Man. Look at this. Who? He lives, he walks, he conquers. From the talented bullpen where the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Thor, and your other favorite superheroes were born. That's cool. So that Stan Lee will say that on there. I'll leave that for him. Tales of Suspense number 39, March 1963. Okay, most of the new superheroes sent out into the world by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko were being noticed and embraced both for their special powers and for their very human weaknesses. The Thing's strength was offset by his violent temper, and most of all by the pathos of his monstrous condition. The Hulk, too, vacillated between human and horror, and usually wasn't in control of the change. Thor was a lame physician in real life, even if little was made of his handicap. Spider-Man carried, from the very outset, a heavy burden of guilt related to the death of his Uncle Ben. But Iron Man became the first of these new heroes to be virtually defined by his weakness, his Achilles heel. It was part of the warp. It was part of the warp and weft of his very being. The one thing that, far more than his imposing suit of armor, set him apart from the other heroes Stan had co-created to date. Iron Man had a bad heart. In fact, the whole reason that Iron Man came into existence in the first place in his origin story was to save his own life. Anthony Stark had everything, and he was a genius, a brilliant Cold War inventor whose weaponry devised for America's military was surely, as he himself said, capable of solving your problem in Vietnam. Okay, so even a genius can't be right about everything. He was also rich, his wealth a byproduct of his genius, and at least when he found the time between brainstorms, he was also a playboy, the dreamiest thing this side of Rock Hudson. As one-eyed lass in a swimsuit exclaimed, early caption made clear that Stark was both a sophisticate and scientist, a millionaire bachelor as much at home in a laboratory as in high society. And then we got stuff here. Anthony Stark, rich, handsome, known as a glamorous playboy, constantly in the company of beautiful, adoring women. Look, there's Tony Stark. He's the dreamiest thing this side of Rock Hudson. The Riviera was a real drag till you showed up, darling. Okay, he looks like the guy, the Atlas dude. And this one here, yes, Anthony Stark is both a sophisticate and a scientist, a millionaire bachelor as much at home in a laboratory as in high society. But this man, who seems so fortunate, who is envied by millions, is soon destined to become the most tragic figure on Earth. Then we got some stuff down here. This is what's going on here. That's why I was sent here, to make sure they work as well as planned. If not, I'll fix them on the spot. Just look at the Reds' retreat. Stark, your weapons are everything we've hoped for. Battlefield minutes later. The Reds never knew what hit them. You say, but the jungle holds 1,000 perils, some natural, others man-made. And tripping over a small concealed string leads to disaster. Boom! A booby trap. Oh! Well, so that's how they did it in the comic book. I never saw that before. Minutes later, Yankee civilian still alive. Him may be important official of government. I bring him to Wang Chu. Maybe get reward. Urgh. Later, at the guerrilla chief's headquarters, his papers reveal he is famous Yankee weapons inventor. How is he? Bad. Much shrapnel wears heart. Impossible to operate. Cannot live longer than 1 week. Oh, man. The way they wrote the people talking. But I'm going to have this pushed here so you can see what he says. Let's see. This is number 12. So let's get playing this so you can see what he says here.
At the time I did Iron Man, people in America were sick of war. And there was talk of the military-industrial complex, and people kind of hated munitions makers and warmongers and so forth. And just for fun, I figured I'm going to get a hero who's a little like Howard Hughes. He's an inventor and a millionaire manufacturer, and he makes armaments for the Army. And I thought, if I can make this guy popular, then I can do anything.
That's cool. All right, that's all I have to show for you there. I just want to keep them real short and everything. I'll go through another one next and everything. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. This is a very cool book. I think once I get another one, I'll offer it up as a prize. But you guys have a great day, and Collector Dude is out.